Welcome to the Quick Rental Calculator tutorial for morecalculators.com. At morecalculators.com, we have over 20 different free calculators to help you with buying a car, buying a home, renting a home, estimating your taxes, making a budget, calculating your income, and investing in real estate. We invite you to try our calculators today at morecalculators.com. To get to the Quick Rental Calculator, just go to our homepage at morecalculators.com, and then you'll scroll down a little bit and you'll see Quick Rental Calculator. Now, this calculator has several entry blanks that should only take a few minutes to complete, and we'll go through it together here. The first entry blank is property address. What this allows you to do is create a Google map of the address if you so choose. This isn't a mandatory field, but if you don't fill it in, then you will not be able to get the Google map. We do not store any of your information on our server, so you don't have to worry about that. So we'll just go ahead and type in an address. Now, the next question is desired currency symbol. This is useful for those who are outside of the United States who may not use the dollar as their currency. And so they're able to go in and change the symbol to a euro or something like that. So, most cases you'll just leave that, but if you're outside of the United States, then you may need to change that. The next entry blank is list price. So basically, this is the price that the property is listed at. For this example, we're going to pretend that we're going to buy a fairly small condo. Okay, so our list price is 55 grand. Now, the good news is that we got a deal on the condo. So for the next box, which is estimated sales price, we're going to type in 53 grand. Okay, so there's that information. Now, we'll move down a little bit, and now the computer is going to ask us about the rental metrics of the property. The first question is yearly gross scheduled income. This is the rent or the income that the property is scheduled to receive, assuming that it's completely rented all the time. Do not put in any sort of vacancy here, or do not calculate any sort of vacancy. Just put in the full rent that's scheduled for the property. In this example, we're going to go with $5,400. The next question is other annual income. Now for our condo, we are not going to have any other annual income, but there are apartment buildings and smaller complexes and things like that that may have vending machines or laundry machines, and that income goes to the property. So then you would put something in here. But for our example, we're going with 0. Our next question is vacancy. So basically, what vacancy is a historical figure on how rental properties near your property have done. So for example, if rental properties stay rented and there's always people in them and you don't have to worry about them very much, your vacancy percentage is going to be low. If, however, rental properties are having a hard time staying rented, people are moving out and it takes a while for you to get new renters in there, your vacancy percentage will be higher. For our example, we're going to go with 10%. Now you can ask real estate agents what the vacancy is, like property managers. You can look online and things like that to gather that information. Maybe neighboring property owners may be able to help you with that. Our next question is total operating expenses. Now, for our small condo, probably the lion's share of our expenses is the HOA dues. Okay, we probably don't have too much else to worry about. Sometimes we may have something to worry about, but our HOA dues are probably going to be one of our larger line items. For our example, we're going to enter $2,400 worth of operating expenses. Now, of course, this would also include property tax and things like that too. Anything that it costs to operate the property. So basically, that is the end of our data entry. Now all we have to do is read the disclaimer, check the disclaimer box, scroll down a little bit more to our submit, click on submit, and now the computer will give us our report. Now here's our report. For this particular property, the information that we receive is basically a gross rent multiplier and a capitalization rate. That is the end-all be-all of our quick rent calculator. These two figures will help you figure out whether or not this is a potential investment or a dog. For this particular example, with the numbers we've entered, a gross rent multiplier is 9.81 and the capitalization rate is 4.64. The capitalization rate is generally a rate of return. So basically, if you're able to get a higher percentage at a bank, you'd rather do that rather than invest in the real estate. Or just go find another real estate. If the capitalization rate was in this case 4.5%, 5%, 6%, 8%, 10%, then it may be a better investment because banks aren't paying very much right now. So that's what that helps you measure, is what your rate of return is. The calculator does return some of the information we put in, such as list price, estimated sales price. You'll see 55 and 53 grand. The list to sale percentage is the next one. So basically, how much did we have to pay in comparison to the list price? In this example, it's 96%, so we got a little bit of a discount. And then the last few fields here are gross scheduled income, other income, total scheduled income, vacancy allowance, and the computer also puts a percentage there. Estimated gross income, total operating expenses, the computer figures a percentage for that as well, and then net operating income. Now, we'll go over here. Gross scheduled income, $5,400. Other income, 0. Total scheduled income, $5,400. Vacancy, $540. Effective gross income, $4,860. Total operating expenses, $2,400. Net operating income, $2,460. So that is the quick rent calculator found on morecalculators.com. If you have any questions for us or would like to leave a comment, you can visit the morecalculators.com help center, which is on our homepage at morecalculators.com. Thank you very much and have a great day.